To a developing story now. A male medical personnel employed to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Hanover was taken into custody by police investigators today. This following reports that the man allegedly sexually molested a 15-year-old female patient who was being treated at the hospital for a substance overdose. The child was said to have been suffering from depression. Now, the Western Regional Health Authority says it has launched an investigation into the matter. The authority and the hospital are said to be cooperating with the police. The parents of the patient have been asked to take her to the Cornwall Regional Hospital in St. James for her to continue getting treatment and counseling. And we will have more on this developing story in subsequent newscasts. Stakeholders in Clarendon are this evening sharing how the rise in pig feed prices is affecting them. As you hear in this report from Dwayne Anderson, some suppliers say things have been hard for a while, but small farmers were spared the increases.
If that 30% increase is to come to pass, it's going to be a disaster.
An animal feed distributor with a grim warning of what could happen in the sector if the price of feed continues to skyrocket. The businessman says the hardships were being felt for a long time, but the small farmers were being spared from most of the increases.
However, I know that my suppliers' cost of production has gone up by over 60%, which they passed on only 20% to us distributors. And I further that superfeeds continue or absorb some of that increase just to make it a bit easier for the farmers and lessen their cost of production.
On the other side of the feed supply chain are people like Manfred Chin. He is a small-scale pig farmer in Clarendon. The farmer says feed is just one of the many expensive inputs required to bring a pig to a stage where it is fit for consumption.
700 to 900 pounds of grain to bring the pig to adult stage for butchering. And when you kill that pig, you are getting approximately, say, 120 pounds. That's what it will take to get the pig to that stage. And when you get that pig killed, you're going to be selling the pig for less money than what the feeding cost. And you also have to calculate the purchasing of a piglet, how much it costs to buy a pig. You have to factor in the medicine, you have to factor in the water. All of these things, they really, when you add it up, we're suffering, but people still have to do it. For some, it's like saving. It's like a partner draw right now.
He says the price of feed has gone up 3 times since January, and another hike in pig feed prices right now will put many persons out of business.
A pig that is breeding, she's pregnant at the moment, requires at least 7 to 9 pounds per day. So we have to do that every day, and it's not something we can substitute, as I tell you.
Farmers are therefore again calling for intervention from the government. They say policies that could help reduce the production costs are needed. The Ministry of Agriculture has projected that the price of pork and other pig-related products could go up by 20%. The increases are linked to a 30% spike in feed prices. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.